What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here. Check it out. I'm already annoyed because all I wanted to do is make a goddamn screenshot, and Adobe is working like absolute garbage, and I can't even... I just want to play the game for the football, and I spent almost a half hour just trying to make a thumbnail. There's no reason for it. Anyway, what's up, Liam? What's up, Geo? What's up, No Cap? What's up, Ghost Legend? Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me a moment to cool down. Let me talk to Inez.
Still want to view that data cartridge if you've got the time. Thanks, Commander.
Alright, so we're going to do quest for Inez and Tristan.
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Alright, we'll deal with that after. You got up to level 16, nice. I was gonna do Fortnite, but I really just want to finish this game and get it over with. Nobody's watching it, and I love it. I want to just be done with it, though.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably, the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand. Saving Arcadia from the rifts.
1 second. I appreciate that you understand and value my time. I am very upset about last night. I felt like my time was disrespected. I don't like all the fucking goofing around anymore. Like, I'm very close to setting a rule that if you want to play with me, and I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to everybody. If you want to play with me, leave your goofing around and fucking around somewhere else, okay? I don't want, like, I don't ask for much, alright? I don't want you playing characters that are stupid in Marvel Rivals. You know the characters I don't like. Everybody should know the characters I don't like. I don't want people doing that. I don't want people, like, when we're trying to do something for the stream, don't fuck around. Like, we're all trying to do this screenshot and he's fucking around. And I don't get it. Like, I let literally anybody blindly play with me, but I'm very close to not doing that anymore. And only letting people play with me that are going to respect me enough to understand that I'm trying to run a stream. I'm trying to play well. I'm trying to do well. And I just don't I'm just like over it, and I appreciate the people that get it. I'm competitive, but like there's a time to goof around, and there's a time to not. And I just am over the nonsense. Like I want to have fun and play the game, but like I just oh yeah, he's gone, huh? Interesting. What does this wench have to say?
Space me twice. I'd hoped I was rid of your sorry. What grievous misfortune brings you back to my town? Don't suppose you've been blackmarked in Auntie's book too? All that listening to orders proves is that I lack ambition. If you ain't actively moving up in Auntie's choice, someone's gonna move ahead of you. Ain't got my faith in Auntie's other commanders to be mercilessly effective, so I reckon this war's gonna drag on. But that ain't your problem. Or mine. Anymore. You're welcome to loiter around Fairfield if you desire. But there ain't much to do here, save taking pot shots at stray protectorate gadabouts. I'd march along, if I were you.
Really? That's it?
Enjoy your time in Fairfield. As much as you can.
Oh, nice. Where's her war chest? I got the key to her war chest. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like, I feel like we did most of the quests last night. And I'm going to stream more of it. Don't worry. But I just really want to finish this game. Like, it's a game that nobody's really watching for me, and that's fine. Nobody owes me to watch it. But, you know, I want to get it over with and done. I want to finish my playthrough. And...
welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
And I just want to, I just want to finish my playthrough. Where is her war chest? I need to find her war chest. Stole her key card. Also, why... Alright, journal... Oh, the Vox relay. Okay. Exactly, Jess. What's up, by the way? No, you're good. You're good, Gio. I'm not trying to get sympathy or anything like that to make people watch my stream. That's not what I'm... That's the last thing that I'm going for. I understand the situation. You know, I understand what it is, and I understand that I have like a very certain amount of views I'm going to get off this, and I just want to play it and get it over with is all. Because like I don't really play a lot of games offline, because to me it's like if I'm not streaming it or I'm not making videos for it, you know, what's the point? So, I don't know. Anyway, we're doing this quest for Tristan.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not
Yeah,
coming,
right,
you
Creeper?
say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the console.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials.
Well, tonight we have the
triggering a
after
system
show.
alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed.
Yeah,
but
hopefully,
I know
Liam.
you would not have arrived at my request.
Don't be sorry, you're fine. The way my schedule goes on Sunday, I try to stream early. I would have started streaming at 10 if the freaking Adobe Express was cooperating with me. I literally use it to put one picture here, and download the picture. That's all I use it for. And to remove backgrounds. Two things. To make my collage thumbnails or to remove a background so I can use the picture. The site just will not cooperate with me ever since I updated to Windows 11. And it's driving me insane. Like, it literally took me a half hour to get everything to work, and it's stupid. And I wish I knew how to just do these collages perfectly on my own. I want to get on Marvel Zombies leaderboard. I don't know how these people do it. Cheating.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel.
Anyway.
Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war.
Jeez, what's
Come
important?
willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
Alright, so we're about to kill this guy.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of
Sub 30
contraband
before it goes away
Protectorate
with the title.
rations,
Nice.
with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation. I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity intended to draw us
looks
close before
nice.
snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks.
These guys talk funny.
That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
All right. So that was good. We didn't kill anybody. I think we're done on this planet now. I do want to find Cower's War Cache. Hold on. Cower's War Cache. Okay.
Purple berry crunch, accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
I may already have it. Cabin west of Fairfield. Dude, I don't even know where that building is. I guess it's up here.
All these rifts got everyone riled up, including me. What are we supposed to do if we encounter one?
I might have already opened this, if I'm being honest. I might have had the lockpick perk high enough. I remember seeing, oh my god, people, stop messaging me. I don't fucking care. Alright, I guess it's not that far west. I feel like it was in here. Oh, okay, perfect. That's it? I did all of that for 850 bits? And a little bit of XP? Okay. Well, we did it. Close out of there. Alright, we'll do that another time. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the ship, I believe. You have to go back to work tomorrow? Sorry, buddy. We've all been there. Menacing mask. Ranger. Auto hacker. New species. Scrutinizer's eyepiece. Alright. So it wants us to go to the... Alright. Oculus Post. I've not been here yet. I like it. I appreciate that. I wish that those videos were more soothing. You know? Wish you had better taste in videos. What's up, Cole? Reach Captain on Cloak and Dagger? Nice. That is a good one to have some expertise in.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. But in places, these security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
Thank God I invested in hacking. I would have never invested in hacking. I did it against my will, and it managed to work out. I just don't like it. I don't like how frustrated I've been lately in a lot of things. Like, it's surprisingly, I thought that our Marvel Zombies stream, I was really calm, all things considered, and I had a really good time. Like, I don't usually like overly complicated. I don't like it when games like are I would have never enjoyed that on my own, first of all. So obviously thank you, Creeper and Liam and King Greek for getting me through that. I don't like content that is just explicitly hard for the sake of being hard. Like, I'm not into that type of stuff. But like, I don't know, man. I think back to the day of, I don't know. I always used to be so like, people used to be surprised if I swore, and now I'm swearing too much, and I'm trying to get out of those habits. I'm trying not to get so frustrated, but I'm also older now. I'm 45. My patience is a little thinner, and I've just gone through a lot. Yeah, that's Super Adaptoid, right? I've been through like a lot of things as a content creator, like dealing with people and all these kind of things, and I'm not gonna lie, it wears you out. It really does. You know, people that look at your every single move and overanalyze it and pick it apart, it gets tiresome after time. It gets tiresome sometimes logging on and just like trying to exist and have fun playing a game, and having people have to backseat you, and like anything that I say, like, God, I'm not an expert on everything that's ever happened, all right? Like, sometimes I think it's one thing, like, and it's another, and everybody's got to correct you, and it's like, at a certain point, even when they intend well, they mean well, it just wears you out a little. And I'm at that point, and I don't know how to reboot that, and I'm trying, and I think some of the content will help that. But I'm also kind of out of ideas, and I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm like just trying to like do the best I can to be myself, have fun with the games I want to play, and just take what I get out of it, you know, and just, it's all you can do, right? You know, I feel like I've always been genuinely me. Like, I don't fake anything. I just,
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
And like, I try, wait, is it just him with me? Oh, okay, they're both with me. I just try really hard to like, man, I want people to come to my videos and be able to have a good time.
This
and
station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
You know, and even if nobody else notices it, I've noticed that,
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it,
you know, things haven't gone the way I wanted to. You know, I mean, obviously it's frustrating to not get as many views, but then I look at people like Blitzwinger, and you know, he's got like 6 or 7 times more followers than me, and you know, he's even having a hard time, you know, getting people, and that's no one's fault. Like, no one owes any of us anything, you know, but it's tough to like, you know, kind of go through it. You know, you used to do so much more, and you know, I've seen other creators that have surpassed me and stuff like that. I hope Lego Batman does help, but you know, here's the thing, right? Like Rugged Eagle, for example, right? Awesome dude, love him. he used to be one of my followers. He used to be in chat all the time before he started making videos of his own. He's told me, personally, to me, that I helped inspire him to start his channel. And that's amazing. And he has absolutely passed me by. He does better at this than I do, you know? And like, that's fine. I'm happy for him. Trust me. You know, I just don't know anymore, you know? You do this so long.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station.
And like, how many people have come to my channel and found me when I'm playing Marvel Rivals in a bad mood and been like, yeah, fuck this guy, I'm out. You know what I mean? Gio, I really appreciate that. And I hope you understand, like, sometimes I don't know how to handle that. You know what I mean? Like that too. Like, I have imposter syndrome. So sometimes, like, if I ever try to deflect, or I'm like, dude, you don't have to tell me that all the time. It's not your fault. It's mine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think of myself. That's another reason why, like, I have a really hard time watching people that are creators that don't necessarily have that big of a following act like they are so much more than they actually are. Like, we're all just a bunch of people that are just, I don't know, doing the same thing, trying to have fun. Like, it ain't that deep. So, yeah, man. And I think that's why whenever, I want you to know this, Gio, that's why whenever anybody else tries to, like, talk to you how I might talk to you sometimes, I cut them off and say nobody's allowed to do that but me. All right? Because I don't think I should be that hard on you either. But it's a respect thing. Like, I feel like you have a very kind heart, and you are able to take the joke. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? And that, for me, is the ultimate sign of respect. If I treat you like one of the guys, you know, that is me showing that you've earned my respect. You know, that's why you're part of the pack. All right. For better or worse, Gio, you're part of the pack. And yeah. So, anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. All right. We're all manly men over here.
Search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place. Ready to dispense judgment.
There's like 8. Good after show content right there. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Recharge before it discharges.
Be wary for anything that may be a clue as to the hidden room's location.
Did I miss something? Did something go over my head? Oh wait, hold on. Those people I talked about harassing you, really appreciate. What do you mean? Oh, very good speech. Yeah. I don't know if the after show is the place for that.
Search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Yeah. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
But I feel you. You know, Sadat's going like I don't want to get involved in any of his stuff, but there are people that like go after him unnecessarily, and I don't know. I don't want to get involved in any of his crap.
I spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar.
Oh.
There. I'm certain of movement below. Good.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it.
Well, that means a lot, Jess. I just, listen, I appreciate you guys. You guys, whenever I do these streams, it's always the same people. And, you know, I don't take that for granted. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've been through a lot. I don't take it for granted that there are people that are really loyal to me. And I do really, truly appreciate that, you know. So I just try to give. I very much believe in giving back what I get. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, that's just the way I try to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Loud Boys? How is my daylight savings? Dude, I'm so messed up right now. I hate daylight savings. Just pick a time and leave it there. You know what I mean? Alright, passcode is limber, amulet, wingtip. Alright, cool. I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
I've done everything I want to do in Fallout 4. I'll play Fallout 76
no
soon.
ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is.
And I
Despite
appreciate
his
that,
faults,
trust me.
The Okada I
Insomnia
was
is
ultimately
tough.
benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him. That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
You know what's up, Eric?
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. Well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, you may be right. Whoever hired him must not have known about his addled mind. They were moving quickly, desperately.
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you. I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not. My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here. That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury. I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously. Best to punish equally, and damn the no man's land between, even should it catch the occasional straggler. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
Damn it.
It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you. Without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here. Take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Alright.
Allowing a Sub-Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a Protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. Our work at the refugee camp did not slake your investigative hunger? I doubt you'll be able to surmise it exactly, but come even close, and I shall be impressed. For myself, the Supreme Arbiter, and Virgil especially, if judgment is the Arbiter's gavel, what is the Arbiter's scalpel? Not quite, I'm afraid. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is a...
Council is supposed to be meeting. Acting tenants is uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for his latest stratagem. It's as if he can sense that when I am both at my busiest and least interested to see him. I have at least interrogated them, broken them. Instructed it necessary to return to this location after its automation. This shall be my secondary office. Scurry about like a insect, but if I am killed, I shudder to imagine what would become of my arbiters. There's everyone has till 6 executions. Just caught Virgil saying the consul's mustache looks like a breadworm, disappointed at lack of tact. Need to be severely reprimanded, should know better. So we heard. It's not the only one that needs discipline. Tristan's anger is on tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive, but he misses details in high stress situations. He needs to be better master of himself. Virgil, for his part, keeps steady in dire situation, but he lacks iron. There should have been at least 12 executions this week, but Virgil balked each time he was alone. Perhaps he can gain some Tristan's mettle. The two become fast friends. I hope this does not hamper them when it comes time to prove... Oh, interesting.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Council. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Council unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent... I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Council. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. I couldn't imagine the Council pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified. But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve? To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Yeah. Alright, I think I found everything there is to find here. And about halfway to leveling up. I should be able to give him his perk now. Alright. He wants to talk, I think. I gotta find the workbench. Alright. Party upgrade. This weapon deals plasma damage or shock. Let's do plasma. And grants immunity to shock. Okay, we'll do shock.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there. Once
we got a lot of XP out of that.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Alright, well I guess we're gonna go to Praetor first. Lots of XP off that. Okay. I'm gonna just go take a quick bathroom break before we go there. Be right back. I guess I don't really want to go here, but this seems like where it wants me to go.
moment of your time, Commander. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Do appreciate it, Commander.
Well, it's a good thing that's my party. Her and Tristan. So maybe I'll rename it and we'll include her. We have an hour and a half to see what we can get done.
Weather's quite conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
I find your proposed time frame leisure. Unaccountably so.
But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
So long as we are operating with... Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
Happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
Have you at least determined the cause of the hazard?
Oh, we're gonna have to deal with this.
We're presently observing a ceasefire with anti-choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire.
I don't know why it's so low.
Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours. Cloister has been a difficult front, and losing the archive, first to the invaders and now to the Protectorate, has made it even more painful. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to LaFosse's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it. Only the finest place on this iceball. Words aren't sufficient to capture its many quality attributes. Best you observe it yourself. Avalanche collapsed part of the tunnel to the garden, so the safest path is along the cliffside here. Mind your step.
Have you read any worthwhile periodicals of yours?
Actually, I'm fairly engrossed in a tome about the gravitational effects on ballistics at the moment. I could add it to the ship's library if you're interested.
Not particularly.
Oh, hello.
Do you happen to have any books about close quarters combat?
Let me think. I know I have Slice of Pie, the geometry of bladed weapons, somewhere. I'll dig it out. It has a lot of illustrations. You might like it.
Bladed weapons are decidedly secondary to bludgeons. But I suppose I could peer at an image or two.
I don't know if this is necessarily the way I was supposed to go, but there's stuff up here. A lot of stuff. I actually don't think there was any other reason to go up here. Oh, there's some bits. Other than to just take all this stuff. Alright, well, thank you for the stuff.
Laplace's garden is hardly better than a colony of sprats. And like a sprat colony, they react poorly to the presence of an exterminator. It may be best to leave it watch. Went and raided a few pieces of candy while I was down upstairs.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The Protectorate's late. Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Protectorate are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
Who are you, claiming to deny me ingress? The Protectorate's arbiters go wheresoever they deign.
Someone should have informed you, Arbiter. Cloister is not the domain of the Protectorate any longer.
I'm... what? Emotional support? You know, that has a nicer ring to it than I'd have surmised. I've never been emotional support before.
As likely as I find that theory, we have rules and regulations for a reason. We are at war, you might have noticed. The Oracle Laureate is our foremost seer, excluding the presiding bishop herself. He oversees the Department of Predictive Analysis, and in so doing keeps the Order on course. Ha! I've heard some terminological inexactitudes before, but that one sure sullies the quiz. Seers are infallible.
What's up, Cecil?
Our Oracle Laureate certainly is. Laureate Beckett said to accommodate you as best as possible, but rules are rules.
Alright, so I can't go in there with Tristan. But I need him with me. Thank God no one was looking. Alright, I'll go in there after, I guess.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction? Are you going to be a bit of trepidation? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Alright. I literally don't think I can get through here without... That's the landing pad. Meet with Ruth. I don't know how to get through here. Oh, I guess I can go down that way.
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of crucipods in the area.
I am primed to fight.
With all of them. That was a close one.
Alright, well, we'll keep going this way.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate, using a scale of 0.4 to 12.7, how close you are to going into shock.
Am I on the right quest, first of all? Dude, am I even at the right place? I'm not even at the right place, am I? You kind of... We're on Praetor, right? We're on Cloister. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, let me just see if I can get the next fast travel point.
I suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycle to say hello.
Went to the wrong planet.
Another object. Just, excuse me, I don't think you have the author. It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct. Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift, but it somehow maintains its position in space relative to the solar system.
What's up, Rich? Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Welcome back. We're out here just still trying to enjoy the video games, you know what I mean? Stealing all these people's stuff. Alright, did we get a fast travel here? We did not. Alright, I'm in the wrong place, so let's go to the right place. I also think I could have fast traveled right to the incognito. So. I think I'm only going to be able to do Tristan's side quest, maybe, during this stream. So I'll have to change the title after, and the thumbnail that I spent over a half hour trying to make. When it should have literally taken me 3 minutes. I don't like the way that it keeps like changing my my active quest whenever I land at a planet. It's really annoying.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zed. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged.
Alright, so now I have 4 side quests for my partners. And I love Marisol. Marisol is probably, like, Marisol and Aza are my favorites. But I'm gonna take Inez and Tristan, since they're the 2 we can hopefully do quests for here. Marisol's quest is at the other place, which it makes sense why they don't want me to have Tristan. And I don't need him there.
Get a look at that building. Bet you 50 bits that's where we'll find the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Alright, so we need to go here. Pass. Alright, we'll do that later. Alright. What do you think of CM Punk winning? Dude, I'm excited. Oh, you know what? That actually reminds me, I have to go to Tops now and see if they have the CM Punk card. Now. Accept all. Oh, they don't have anything. Hold on. All products. Combat. WWE Tops now. And they don't have anything yet. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep that open because I've gotten a bunch of these WWE Tops Now cards. See if I can find any of them. All right, like this is what's up, Kyle? Like I got a bunch of cards like this. WWE, and they're like limited. So I want the one for CM Punk winning the world title and having it matter. Actually, I want to do something real quick. Let's take this. Hold on.
knows me. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Alright. Let's go this way.
At your word, I shall charge!
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that, Kyo. Inez, you need some heals, I notice.
Unleash my might upon them!
Brother. I like this sniper rifle, but it's a little slow. What's up, words? Is this one as fun as the first? Loaded question. I am enjoying it. There are some things about it that I wish they did differently. Like, I feel like you have to I don't know. The skill checks are annoying sometimes. Funny, yeah, there's a lot of funny moments for sure. It definitely is very funny at times. What is this?
I suspect the local fauna has correctly identified us as a threat. Stand ready, Commander.
It's very pretty, like the last one.
exuding viscerally.
Wait, why are you running? I want you to die.
Why would the Supreme Arbiter have met with the Consul? Ah, no use.
It's made by the same people that made Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, it's a lot like Fallout New Vegas, or yeah, a lot like Fallout. I think it's more Fallout in space than Starfield is. Tomb of the Matriarch. No, I don't want to go here. I want to go here. Damn it. That's the wrong quest. Went to the wrong place, but at least we have a fast travel now for when we go to Niles' mission.
Shall stand against us.
Why are they all running away? I'm gonna get shot by. We were very close to leveling up. That's good. What's up, Travis? No, I don't think you're interpreting his... He was talking about night one of a 2-for-1 special WrestleMania. Which he also did.
It is likely the desired floor.
I mean, you're not wrong. It is to some extent. How do I get where I'm trying to go? Dude, I had to pick like the one place I can't figure out how to get to. Level 20. Yeah, I think people are getting sick of Cody. All right, lockpick 11. And let's go with medical. All right, perks though. I keep getting offered psychopath. Gain bonus damage against any faction you have. I don't. Makeshift armor. Aspiring commander. Oh, intimidator. Sleight of hand. It's not bad. I'm just trying to remember any of these coming up. Scrapper. I'm do intimidator. Cross is always like that. I might meet him on Friday. Okay. Let's go back to the map. I think my best bet is actually to go back to the landing pad. And just start over. I think I went the wrong way completely. Yeah, I know that's gonna happen. I think I need to just keep going straight. Yeah, so I'm still waiting to hear from Rhode Island Comic-Con if I got approved for media passes. If I did not, there's a really good chance I'm just not gonna go, which sucks, but I gotta like prioritize. I don't have a ton of money to be spending on it right now.
Ain't a chance we're getting through this. We want to get to the lab, we ought to find a path around.
That sound! Mortar fire! We must take cover immediately!
Okay. But if I do end up going, you know, if I do get approved for the media pass, which I really should have known by now, but whatever. then I will likely... I think I'm going to meet Chris Jericho. I'm gonna definitely meet Charlie Cox. I think the people I'm gonna meet are Charlie Cox, John Bernthal, Chris Jericho, and Cross and Scarlett. I do think there is a really good chance we are gonna see Chris Jericho be his last opponent. Or one of his last opponents. They get to meet JayShockblast, right? Honestly, one of the reasons I want to meet... Oh my god, why is Tristan so far away, man? One of the reasons I want to meet Chris Jericho is because he knows the kid I went to high school with, Aaron.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up close friends with the inside of a wraparound.
We'll come back here. Let me just check this bounty board, though. Dude, I don't understand. This planet put the quest I want to do as far away as it possibly can with no real path to get through. Is that a Reinhardt hammer? Somewhat. I don't think Jericho's going to open a school. I think Jericho can basically do whatever he wants in entertainment. I think Jericho will focus on Fozzy stuff.
I shall not stay your
Oh god. That thing hit me hard. What am I in? What am I stuck on?
I would not refuse
What am I stuck
Practicing
on?
some battlefield medicine. Anyone else here a medic? Back in business. Medical pack out.
Oh my god.
have my thanks and my hammer.
Fozzie was one thing, Fozzie Osbourne. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened there. Reckless leadership. Your leadership techniques have... Alright. I gotta read it. Your leadership techniques leave a bit to be desired, with your companions often finding themselves in harm's way. You are no longer able to revive your companions in combat, but whenever one goes down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately fill their... no thank you. There is not a single flaw that I have found that is worth a shit. Back when they did exclusive cover music. Yeah, he has some like legit people. He's had legit people in his band over the years. Like I know some of the guys that were in like Stuck Mojo were in the band. Crying their mom is because you have Homer Simpson already? I know. People hate it when you actually spend money, right? Dude, all I want to do is get to the place that I need to go. I mean, at least I got that done. I could turn in that bounty at some point. But Jesus, I don't know how to get there. It's like there's no way to get there. You're against playing money on a free-to-play period? Well, that's utterly stupid. That's the point of the game. They give you the game for free. You just buy stuff when you play it. Like Travis, that is like an all-time bad Travis take. I hate it when they give me the game to play for free and offer me stuff to buy in exchange. Yeah, that's a great take, Travis. They should have this entire company of people that need to get paid for something somehow, but nothing to get paid for. That's not the point, Travis. You should say I don't like free-to-play games, but saying I don't like it when there's these games. And dude, how the fuck do I get where it needs me to be? What the fuck, man? There's no way to that side of the place. I'm so sick of this fucking game, man. Like, I want to do his side quest. I don't want to do this other stuff. I just want to go here. There's no way to get there. Dude, everything is blocked off. I can't get anywhere. Dude, this game is so fucking stupid sometimes, man. I've played most of this game on Google. That's my only complaint about this game is you have to play most of it on Google. Like, you have to look up most of the things. And, like, nothing is ever just straightforward. Oh, here's the side quest you have to do. But you have to do 73 other things before you can get to it. Cool, it gave me one bounty to do in this area. Can't go through here. I don't want to go through here yet. Like, it seems like I have to go through this place in order to get anywhere. And I don't want to. Pass. Oh, fuck. It just, the game doesn't respect my time. It doesn't, like, I'm sorry, game, that I picked to do Tristan's quests over the other ones. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, they're all gonna attack me. Is so slow. Dude, the protector, I have a protectorate member with me. Fuck. Oh, of course I don't. Oh, thank you.
Back in business.
It also doesn't, like...
Remain vigilant.
Save the system!
You have my thanks.
Graph's ready if you need a house call. Back in my sight. For our beneficent leader!
I'm tired of people telling me this genre isn't for everyone. This genre is exactly for me, right? Like, this is the exact type of video game that I play.
There might be a goodie or two for Val in there.
Like if I complain about one aspect of the game, that doesn't mean the game isn't for me. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what you're entirely saying, but like so many people, especially with this game, have tried to imply that like I shouldn't be playing it because I'm not playing it the way they want me to. Let me save this first.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply
I did not see it,
open
Travis.
fire?
What did they say?
Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Alright, he's not mad at me. I was worried he was going to be mad at me. Because whenever you kill Auntie's choice, Inez gets mad at you. Yeah, I honestly, and I disagree with that completely. And that's what the thing that people keep saying is that Pickle and Stain is bullshit. I should be able, if I choose to, I should be able to carefully craft my game and try to maximize and do everything I want to do. Like, how dare I? And that's the thing people keep saying is like, oh, you just have to do one thing and then play the game again. You all right? Wilson? Are you okay? Wilson? What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? You okay? What happened?
We just came in from outside. He was eating grass, though, so...
So you must have been the one that threw up.
That's my guess.
You alright, buddy?
That pan remote probably didn't work with his stomach.
Hack 17? Bro, fuck. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is bullshit. This is stupid. I feel like they've made their game significantly worse for this. No, I'm sorry. Having somebody at hack 17, okay. To have somebody at hack 17, I'm level 20, all right? I am level 20 right now. So that means I only have access to 40 points, 40 skill points. And they want me to put almost half of them into one category. And that's fucking stupid. Like, that's not... Who wants to play a game that way? I'm like literally not gonna be able to finish this during the stream. Oh wow. The best of the resident armor that science can note. Those with something else.
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory... Laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the
What is steal the brain rot?
Oh, come now, Commander. Had humans been designed to fly, the architect would have granted us terror ray wings.
Oh, fudge.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Father has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal customers with us.
Seeking shelter. Ammunition.
Why? For what? Come on. feel like I've searched this place pretty thoroughly. I haven't found a single baseball card yet. If I had to pick one between this and Starfield, I would honestly say Starfield. Because at least Starfield lets me play the way I want to. This game does not respect my time enough. If this game didn't have this nonsense high skill checks, I would say this over Starfield. I think they're very, very similar games. I think this is smaller in scale. So, like, of course you need health 14. My problem right now is I never run into this with Starfield. Starfield's not a bad game. It's just I think for a lot of people they expected it to be more, and it didn't end up being as much as they expected it to be and wanted it to be. Oh, I just got a pitchball card finally. But it's still a very big game with lots of things to do, and you know, you're gonna get a lot out of it. And the way that it's built is ripe for actually extra playthroughs and getting more out of everything. There's way more to Starfield than this game, and that's fine. I don't need this game to have a million extra things that it doesn't need. Sure, they'll come there at some point. You gotta be kidding me. How did I miss that shot? Wow, I leveled. What the fuck?
Punitive action.
I'm actually shocked I leveled up. I got a lot of XP out of that, huh? Oh my god. Okay, put one in hack and one in speech. Avowed. I gave up on Avowed. Avowed's okay. I think you would probably enjoy it. I probably would have kept playing, but I was getting, again, like for me, oh, god damn it. For me, if nobody's watching, you know, it's hard for me to justify like continuing to play a game. Because like I need to find something that people care about. And they don't, not enough, like not everybody, obviously, I'm not talking about everybody here, but not enough people care about just me. God damn it.
At the ready, Commander.
That's why I leveled up so fast. I'm getting hit by
hammerhead. Unleash my might upon malefactor ahead.
Oh my god. 12 bullets left. Nice. Oh my god. Just fought the whole war. What's up, Eastwood? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Travis, I'm really glad you think that. I am traditionally not known for my patience. Or benevolence. Travis has like main character syndrome. I don't think anybody can. I don't think, you know, he literally proved it without reading the chat. My point was proven. Geo has that too. I don't think it's the same way. Geo's is innocent. He's just trying to be a good guy. And I understand why the cynical of us that have already been chewed up and spit out take it the wrong way. But I don't think it's I don't think they're the same. Yeah, but you think every story is your story is the issue. That was a big old mech that I am very glad I got to shoot from a distance. Oh my god. I can't believe I picked this. This is the quest that I picked.
there.
I shall not stay your execution.
Jeez. I did not think we'd have to murder like every single person on the way here. Or they would drop me so little stuff. Alright, now we know why they're attacking the Arbiters. Man, the football game starts in 7 minutes. And I still am just trying to get to this big... Oh my god. Why do I gotta fight everything, man? I'm just running there. I want to try to... the Patriots and the Falcons. Alright, I just want to get to here. Hopefully finish this. And then... Hold on, though. Let me figure out what channel the Falcons-Patriots game is on. Are they on Peacock? No. Paramount Plus. All right. All right, watch now.
Falcons coming off a very disappointing performance.
All right. I've got the game up for now.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Arbiter Rao? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate, and it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I have strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest.
Of course I need speech 7.
Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you are still not permitted to enter this facility either through this entry or any side route. I shall be watching.
Commander, let us speak privately on our next course of action.
Yeah, let us.
I did not care for that exchange at all. The idea that the Consul would stymie me individually is rather disturbing. Regardless, we do have alternate means of ingress. I seem to recall a number of creatures bypassing the left fence through some upper path we were never able to find. There's also the prisoner entrance on the right. If you're sufficiently dexterous, you may be able to bypass the safeguards to get us
copy
in.
of Quality 4 on PS4. Yeah, I don't know what that issue is. Oh my god.
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Might have a problem.
We are absolutely gonna have to fight through this whole place, aren't we? I don't know if he wants to fight everybody. I don't know if I want to fight anybody. Oh my god, how are we supposed to do this? I think there's like no other choice. We literally have to fight everybody here.
Seems suspect to me.
Prosecuting!
How do they all know we're here now?
See? I shall reduce them to...
Will be swift and terrible!
Okay, I saved it just before we went in there. So... I'll be honest, I want the XP. So... I'm okay if we have to fight everybody here. Really?
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. Hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
So there was a way that we could have snuck through here without killing anybody. Damn it.
I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in. The terminal's locked, which is no surprise. See if you can find some method to bypass it. Bypass its passcode.
Of course. Halfway to leveling up, of course.
Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. I think this may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine. You must finish it.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold... What in blazes... How long have you been standing there? What did you hear? Even get my death. Hold.
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot. Yes, I'm fine. Because I think I understand what was actually happening. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
Rao, you really ought to have a sit-down. Were this anyone except your mentor, you'd see this for what it is.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense. It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
It's logical.
The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few Arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny
Patriots
that
force
central
a punt.
control has changed, but... What am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough! This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless and accosting a higher-ranked Arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort. How dare you? I may be a junior Arbiter, but I'm not going to let someone that is a high-ranking Arbiter get away with desertion. I heard that Arbiter Rao had left his post without leave some time ago, and chose to track him down myself. Following the trail has not been a simple matter, but I did not let that deter me. The fact that I could say the same to Arbiter Rao is why I am here. An Arbiter, as senior as himself, traipsing off to do architect knows what, hampers the war effort 10 times as much as my presence here. There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken. At Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice. I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an Arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
What is this insanity? I would never imagine an Arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would
it's
come
108
to his
right
senses,
here.
but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
He was simply doing his duty, just as you or I must every day. Killing him would have been wrong, even though attempting to arrest me was a criminal act.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did. What you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
No, no. It's clear that you're trying to turn me against our leaders, and I shall die before I allow
I also
that to
hate
happen.
daylight savings.
Blast. I'd hoped we'd be able to avoid this. Very well. Junior Arbiter Mayhall, I accuse you of slandering a senior Arbiter and threatening violence against his person. I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution.
What? You went through the trouble to stay my hand, yet you still seek to judge me? Then you shall meet my judgment after all.
Well, that was unfortunate for her.
Taking punitive action. I suppose that's that. I had hoped that altercation could be solved without bloodshed. Killing a fellow Arbiter brings me no joy.
Interference.
Ain't much we can do about our hopes when we're backed into a corner. You only did what you could.
This was an unusual situation. You're right. I did what I could in the moment. And ultimately, executing Mayhall was what had to be done. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired. Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? No. What do you know about what makes an Arbiter? I refuse to question the Supreme Arbiter, just as I refuse to cast every belief I hold dear into the mud. Push me no more. Virgil,
well, Patriots are on the 18-yard line.
Together, we'll figure out what to do. I'll message him when we return to the ship. Hopefully,
but they're just trying to run the ball down their throat, and it's annoying. Like, I like it when Drake throws the ball, man. All right. And touchdown. Touchdown to Mario Douglas.
I, your neighbors.
Like I said, I like when Drake throws the ball. It's a beautiful, beautiful pass. Drake May is easily one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league this year right now. I know we're playing a last place schedule, but all right. All right, we're going to call it there so I can watch the Patriots game. So 7-0 Patriots. Thank you guys for watching. We'll pick up with Tristan's quest later. So thanks. We'll see you.